Hello, happy Friday. Trying to at least. I had one wake up in a bad mood. Then I had one throw a tantrum before his behavioral therapy, I guess you can call it. But jumping on here because I'm kind of at a loss. I mean, this is the US and we have crappy insurance. And currently I'm not working. My husband is working and would pretty much have to spend his entire paycheck on insurance for us. So the kids are on Medicaid, state Medicaid. And with that, you barely get anything. I am in need of behavioral health, mental health, child psychiatry. Yes, I posted that Trey is in a therapy program for 4 to 6 weeks. But yesterday was his first day. Within about 2 to 3 hours of him being there, I received a phone call and I received the news from the nurse that the doctor had diagnosed him with disruptive mood dysregulation disorder, DMDD, as well as ODD, which I believe is I just had it and I lost it. I'm really having a struggle of remembering what that is now. Let's see. Oppositional defiant disorder, as well as depression. And they went ahead and prescribed him 2 medications. One of them a very low dose. Another medication, they want to start him out in like a small dosage for about a week and then completely up the dose for the next week and then continue upping the dose until they find the right dosage for him. As well as putting him on like omega-3 fish oil type supplements. Well, the problem with that is he can't swallow pills. He's only 5. And a lot of those supplements are gels, soft gels. And they're like horse pills. I mean, we've all taken vitamins and supplements, we know. And the gummies are mainly filled with glucose and sugar. So they're not really beneficial. And even if we did get him the gummies, he would have to take about 12 to 20 a day to get the correct dosage of the vitamin. So after, that news, I passed it on to several other family members who were inquisitive of his behavior and his diagnosis. And many family members had contacted me, commented to me, texted me, called me, and said, hey, no, pretty much this is not for him. This is torture because he's in a group of other children who at times misbehave like he does, throwing objects, kicking, screaming, yelling. But the therapist in the room or the behavioral specialist in the room can remove those children into what's called a quiet room. Also, if a child that is behaving and overwhelmed, they can too also be asked to be removed to go to the quiet room themselves. Well, so they feel like it is torture for him. It is traumatizing for him. I mean, in my opinion, it's embarrassing for me to be in a room when other children are throwing a fit, because then I'm trying to figure out how to react. I think for a child that does that, I think that's a good example for them to say, hey, that's how I'm acting. That's how I'm not supposed to act. But if it's a daily occurrence and it's all day, yeah, it's a little much. It can be a little traumatizing. but he's only there for about 4 hours. 4 hours a day. And I was also told by many other family members that shoving pills down a child's throat is unacceptable. And while I agree that I don't want to put my 5-year-old on medication, especially medication that will make him tired and drowsy and like a zombie, no. When he's behaved, he's a very energetic, very bright, very fun, silly kid. I don't want to put him on medication that's going to make him become a vegetable pretty much. So I have voiced my concerns to this treatment center, asking if they do any other kind of treatment besides medication management, if they do holistic treatments, if they incorporate diet or exercise changes for the child instead of medications. I have asked if there is a way that parents can monitor their child in the room, kind of like go in and kind of watch kind of what they do. Oh, I don't know what that was, but I apologize. So I'm just waiting to hear back from them. But I have been on the phone for about an hour contacting other psychiatrists, mental behavioral offices. And like I said, we have Medicaid for the kids. One place sounded very promising until they told me that they are booked all year round. So I wouldn't be able to get my child in there until probably January, February, maybe even middle of next year. Then I was told at least by 1 or 2 other places that they do not accept our insurance, even though they are on the insurance website that they do take it. And then there is, that I have written down, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 or 5 that all go through the same phone number, even though they're located in completely different areas of the Metroplex. They go through the same phone number to do the same intake form to place you into the correct office. And one of those places is the one that referred me to this current place. So I'm really at a loss. I either continue to see how this place goes for the next 4 to 6 weeks, see if he changes in behavior, see if they do anything besides medication. I mean, they're supposed to be doing group therapy every day. They're supposed to be doing different kinds of therapy every day. They do meet up with a therapist once or twice a week. We do family therapy once or twice a week. So it sounds promising in that fact, but the fact that they diagnosed him within 24 hours with 3 different mental disorders, and then decided to shove pills down his throat and figuring that's the go-to, that's the cure-all. I mean, another reason I don't want to do it is because I have lupus, I have fibro. When I'm not nursing and when I'm not pregnant, I'm taking like 12 pills a day, or 12 different medications a day, multiple times a day. So I know the side effects. And I don't want him to have those side effects for just 2 medications. But in the long run, I'm also thinking that these may help, because I don't want my child to be 8, 10, 12, 16, 20. I don't want to get that call that my child has committed suicide. I don't want to get that call that my child has gotten so angry that he accidentally killed somebody. I don't want to get that phone call that he has to be admitted to a psych ward. So I'm trying. As a parent, I am trying. I'm doing everything I can to try to help him. He's been like this for almost 2 years, 2.5 years, and I've spent at least the last year researching and calling insurances, calling offices, calling therapists, psychologists, hospitals, And because we have Medicaid, I am not having luck. And I'm not going to dish out several $1,000s for analysis on him out of pocket. So I'm just getting on here to let everybody know that this is how I feel. I mean, if it comes down to it, then it comes down to it that he has to take medication. But you know what? I'm his parent. I'm his mother. And I will do anything I can to make him feel better and to keep us all at peace and to help him. And for the several friends, family members out there that may not agree, I'm sorry. This is our house. We go through it daily. And I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep trying to find ways to treat him without medication first. I'm going to try to get a second opinion on his diagnosis. But at this point, it may not happen until next year or the year before. Or, excuse me, the year after. It just really depends on who will take our insurance and who will accept him and see him. So, I mean, if you know anything about Texas Medicaid and psychology, please let me know. Because I'm at a wall. I'm at a brick wall and I can't. It is too high for me to climb over and too thick for me to go through. I'm literally at a standstill. I have gotten phone numbers, written down information. This is not just the first piece of paper I've done. I am on their website looking for people who take the insurance, who accept new patients, who can help him. And I've gone through 6 pages of this provider search so far. But no luck. Absolutely no luck. So, that's my update. And I don't mean to offend anybody or upset anybody. That is the diagnosis I have. That is the treatment plan we have. And I even put on his evening report that he has not taken his medication because yesterday was crazy and I didn't go to the pharmacy. And 2, I don't feel like I need to put my 5-year-old medication right now. I would much rather try a change in diet, meaning completely whole foods, no crap cereal, no Pop-Tarts, no, sugary yogurts, things of that sort. And try that. Try essential oils. Try supplementing. I'd rather try all that first. And if you've gotten this far, I applaud you. I applaud you for watching this far. But like I said, I have looked all over the DFW Metroplex. Places that are 30 miles away. And no luck. I mean, I have my search as wide as 75 miles away. And like I said, I'm on 5 or 6 pages into this provider search with no luck. So, I'm trying. That's all I can do.